Hello and welcome to Ukraine in Flames, a special project by Ukraine Media Center and NGO Euroatlantic Course. My name is Anton Pechenkin and today we have a special episode. I came from Kiev to the station and city of Borodyanka, which was extremely hardly destroyed by Russian occupiers in February and March. And I will meet here Mark and his father, volunteers from abroad who came here to help Ukraine and Ukrainians to overcome the results of Russian invasion. In Borodyanka you can see the signs of war just next to the station, to the railway station. So the heavy fighting and heavy shelling of the city took place. So we will see and I will show you how the city is living now and how the volunteers are helping locals from Borodyanka. Meet Paul and Mark Hughes, father and son. They picked me up at the station and took me to the place of today's Mark's activity. It's a temporary place of living of a big extended family: Sergei, his daughters Natalia and Tatiana, Tatiana's husband, and several children. Together 9 people in a garage and a hut made of plastic.
Оце був гаражик такий маленький, це зробили кімнатку таку.
І це ви тут живете?
Тут, там, і не вистачає місця, де я на вулиці там. Я там, ото.
І скільки у вас тут людей живе?
9.
9 людей. А розкажіть, як вам допомагають ці волонтери? Чим?
Оці?
Да.
І собачий корм дають, і продукти, і оце ж матеріали. Сказали, добудуйте оце все. І що комнатка це? Це літня кухонька, яка була. Оце так. Отут теж кроватка, там ото це ящики зараз перенесли туди. Там лежимо, там лежимо. Ну, коротше, нема де.
You can feel that this family is unused to live in such horrible conditions. Now all that they have is this slum. Just before the Russian invasion, they had 2 flats and a house. Tatiana shows the pictures of her home, ruined due to the Russian airstrike. Here we with Mac came to see this house. Letters on the gate mean in Russian, civilians aren't allowed to walk here.
Ну, типа, що уціліло кухню. Все.
А там ви повиносили все так?
Винесли, там стін нема. Стіна чого падає.
Hello, thank you for your time and thank you for your volunteering. Tell please a bit about who are you and why are you here? What are you doing here?
Yeah, Paul Hughes from Calgary. D is Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I came to Ukraine because of the war. I came here. I've been here 170 days today. Beginning of March, I came here, and I came here because of the war and what the aggressors do to Ukraine. And I was very sad to see this and very, very mad. And I thought I would come and help Ukraine.
Where you have been? Now we are in Borodyanka in this very destroyed city. What else have you seen in Ukraine?
Kharkiv, Kramatorsk, Mykolaiv, Dnipro, Zaporizhia, Lviv, Odessa, Uman, Chernihiv, North Chernihiv, yeah, all over Ukraine.
A long list.
Carpathia Mountains, that area as well. Drive all over Ukraine.
So now we are near a building, a small garage of a very big family. Tell please a story about this family, why they are living now in such conditions.
I believe their home was destroyed when this area was occupied in March by the aggressors, and they now have to live here. And my son is here now from Canada as well. We are a father-son team, and he's 20, and in Canada he has a construction company and does construction, and so we're going to help finish a wall for this family, and so that they're ready for winter, because winter is October 1st is 40 days away.
Yes.
And so we are very, very close. November 1st is 70 days away, and December 1st is 100 days away. So we are very, very close to winter now. And my son is very skilled, and he will help these people build the wall so that they are warm in the wintertime.
And one more question. Tell me, from all these places where you had been in Ukraine, which people's story or which situation, some people impressed you the most?
Impressment. Oh, this is too difficult. This is ni prosta. Everywhere, everything is veliki, super dobra ludi in Ukraine. Everywhere,
Kind people.
everywhere is a story that is very special, and from people who are evacuating from occupied territory to soldiers who are fighting, to civilians who are helping with humanitarian aid and helping the soldiers and the civilians in the east, to people stopping and helping us fix a tire and telling their story of what happens. We see this all over. We see this all over Ukraine. I've seen 115 missions, and I meet thousands of beautiful Ukrainian people with amazing stories. And the war has impacted everybody, all Ukrainians.
While Paul had other volunteer activities in Borodyanka that day, in particular buying and collecting the wheelchairs for the evacuation from Kharkiv, I stayed with his son Mac to see his work and to help him with translation with Sergei's family. Mark's task was to build a wooden frame for future walls, which must be later filled with thermal insulation. These walls replaced the temporary plastic wall, which was capable only to cover Sergei and his family from summer rains and winds, but not from the autumn or for the more winter weathers. During the whole working day, Mark, with the help of Sergei and his son-in-law Anatoly, made 6 sections for the future walls. It needed not simply cutting and nailing, but also making a lot of counting and even digging. When the main piece of work was done, Sergei's daughters made for Mark and me a short trip over the destroyed city of Borodyanka. Here you can see the site of the first Russian missile strike on the city. Later, 9 bodies of civilians were found just here. Hi, please tell a couple of words about yourself and why are you here and what are you doing here?
My name is Matt Hughes. I'm here in Ukraine, and I came over because what's going on here is completely wrong. Russia should never have even began to do what they've been doing. It's inhumane. It's unhuman. It's just completely wrong. It deeply saddens me to see how the Ukrainian people have been treated. I've heard all sorts of horror stories from what the Russians have been doing. I wanted to come over and make a difference, and the best way to make a difference, I feel, is humanitarian work. I think as much as everybody wants to go and kill a Russian, the Ukrainian people need more help than just killing the Russians. Food, water, winter's coming, clothes, they're going to need heat. It's going to be a very, very brutal winter, and the Ukrainians are going to need as much help as possible.
So we were helping you was helping to this family with building temporary their house. Please explain what exactly you was doing for them.
Well, basically they had tarps for walls when we showed up. They showed us their house that they were previously living in before the Russian invasion, and the roof it's gone. So they've moved to a different location, and that location didn't have proper walls. So I decided that it would be in my best interest to help them, and I have not a lot of experience framing, but I know what I'm doing. And I put my skills to use, and I helped them build a wall. Um, they helped me just as much as I helped them. They're wonderful people, and they deserve better than what they've gotten. Yeah.
So these people made an excursion trip for us around Borodyanka, and please tell about your emotions and what you have seen and what do you feel about it.
Oh man, it was so sad. Borodyanka, there's looks like bombs gone off like within 10 meters of the playground. Like, could you imagine if there's somebody's kid playing there? Like, it was deeply saddening. My heart, it hurt my heart a lot to see what had happened in Borodyanka. Whole apartment buildings destroyed. They said that there was an apartment building where there was 4 people hiding in the basement and another 5 throughout the apartment, and they all passed away due to a airstrike. And we went and seen that site, and you could feel the destruction and what has happened there deep in your heart, and you can just it's a terrible feeling. Put a worse than butterflies in my stomach. It was sad.
And the last question: now you're going to Kharkiv, and what will be your mission there?
Well, we're going to be doing frontline evacuations. So we're going to be driving basically all day. Well, not me and my dad. He's going to be driving all day, back and forth the same 3 to 10 kilometer strip, and picking up as many people from this bridge or dam and taking them back to buses that are waiting for them to take them elsewhere. Probably Zaporizhia, I believe. Yeah, it's crazy. Super. It's going to be intense. It's not the safest thing, but we've heard that nobody's gotten seriously hurt doing it so far. So we're going to go in with open minds and open hearts and help as many people as possible.
Thank you. You have been watching the special project by Ukraine Media Center and Euroatlantic Course NGO dedicated to the Russia-Ukraine war, Ukraine in Flames. In the description there is also information how personally you can help Ukraine against Russian aggression. If you find our job useful, please like and share this video. Thank you for watching, and everything is gonna be Ukraine.